Well, I mean, we just have to look at the lens of what happened just a few weeks ago. In early June, Hong Kong announced basically that it allowed for retail trading for 16 cryptos that are out there. And just around the same week, Beijing came out and put out a Web3 strategy paper and specifically said that, Web3 is the future of the next sort of iteration of the internet, and China has to lead in that area. So that's one. And then, of course, on national TV, as in CCTV, they were broadcasting about the development in Hong Kong and the fact that you can buy Bitcoin there. And this went across basically every Chinese sort of citizen in the national broadcaster. So, you could say that maybe it's just a very interesting coincidence, or the other perspective is to say maybe this was not so much of a coincidence after all. Hong Kong has always been a sandbox for China when it comes particularly to financial services. And when you think of Hong Kong's role in the past, it's always been a gateway for the development of the financial services in and out of China, right? The FDI that goes from foreign investment into China often routes through Hong Kong and vice versa. It's, you don't have sort of free exchange of, for instance, foreign currencies in China, but you do have it in Hong Kong, which is basically, a renminbi clearinghouse, as an example. And so we expect the same thing to happen in digital assets and crypto as well. And of course, the other thing is that, for China, there is a wider theme around that, which is, given everything that's happening in the US, there's sort of two themes. And this, by the way, isn't just for China. It includes places like Japan, Middle East, and even Europe in the same lens. One of them, of course, is dependency on the dollar. So really strengthening, crypto, one perspective is to say that it's sort of a broader attempt or a broader move for, sort of a form of de-dollarization. That's obviously one, agenda that sort of serves, various interests. And the second one is also to sort of really think about it, reduce the influence of predominantly American technologies, right? If you think about what's happened in the Web2 space, the whole world, for the most part, with the exception of countries, including China, is dependent on US-based technologies, whether it's Facebook, Amazon, Microsoft, Google, Apple, you name it. And that actually is something that is risky from an American, from a national sovereign perspective as well. So all of these sort of agenda items come together to try to, and there's a very strong reason why you want to develop and promote Web3, not just for Hong Kong and China, but also in Japan and in Korea and in the Middle East and Southeast Asia and many other countries.